Hello, my beloved. Well, we have a very powerful lesson today. Let us really deeply understand. Lesson 115 is repetition of 99. Salvation is my only function here. Salvation is my only function here. And the second one is repetition of 100. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. So salvation is my only function here. It said, my function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made. For thus am I released from them with all the world. That's very deep. So all I see in this world are errors. I have pretended to be something I'm not. I have believed that I'm a human, a form. So the error is to be identified with a form. I'm not a form. I'm spirit, as we learned yesterday. I'm the Holy Son of God, where in the Father. So when I correct this error is not a sin. Error is something I perceive wrong. It's wrong perception. I believe to be something which I'm not. I correct it in my mind. And as we are joined with everyone, there are no private thoughts. We have one mind. This is extending through the Holy Spirit to everyone. So my acceptance of who I really am, created by God, I'm the Holy Son of God. I'm the unlimited one. I'm light and love. Light, joy, and peace abide in me. I accept my holy self, which I am, sharing with all beings. This is extending to everyone. So we have really deeply to understand. Well, actually, only to accept. We must realize that we suffer. I had today a nightmare dream in the night. And I woke up and I just asked Holy Spirit to undo it. It was something to be tortured in a prison. Those thoughts I do not want anymore. I do not want to see humans. I do not want to see bodies. I want to see beyond the bodies, the Holy Son of God. It became very clear to me that when I see forms and bind my brothers to the limited form, I'm practically killing. I'm killing, I'm torturing, and I make up the hell with suffering. And when I see enemies, they're only projected. So making up bodies, which I did, we made up the bodies, and we made up the bodies for attack. And now we change it 180 degrees. We see the body only as a communication aid, as an instrument to bless. And we accept the wholeness and holiness of each and every being, one with us in the Father. No one has left the Father. We are all still as God has created us. And here we made only errors, which can be corrected. They are not punished, they are not sins. We are not the evil ones, we just were mistaken. And we accept the beauty of what we are in truth. That's all, for us and for everyone. So actually you don't have to do anything but just accept your beingness. That's the salvation of you and of the world. I'm not imprisoned in this body. Even I talk now through the body. And the ego is pulling me in the body. But I'm not the body. Who I am? The unlimited, beautiful child of God. eternally loved, eternally safe. I am the present one, light and love, the whole one, and holy. And my holiness, my sinlessness is guaranteed by God. So I cannot be hurt. So all the errors I have to correct in my mind, that I'm vulnerable, limited, separate from others. No. The beauty is I am the whole. I am the whole. There's only one mind. I split it myself in billions of egos, of forms. They are not real. God did not create limited forms. I let it go. I let it go. And my body becomes then that beautiful, becomes a miraculous stick through which I bless everyone. It's a tool for liberation, for blessing. But I am not in that body. I am in God. So I let all errors be corrected in my mind, because all the reason, all the cause for suffering is in my mind. So when I undo it in my mind, the idea of separation, of death, of suffering, of disease, of calamities, of any form, limited form, I open my heart with the light of love I am for everyone. I do not want to kill my children and my grandchildren. I want to liberate them. I do not want to be anymore addicted to forms. This is addiction to death. We played the god of death as the ego. And now we accept the God of love, of liberation. Okay, it's very deep, it's very deep, sister. I tell you, I'm so determined. I do not want to limit myself in that body anymore. And it doesn't matter how it looks. Yes, this body is 76 years old. So, it doesn't matter. Wrinkles or no wrinkles, fat, overweight or not. What is this concern? I am the unlimited, most beautiful, holy Son of God. How this body looks, how this handy looks, I do not care. It functions well. I gave it to Holy Spirit and to Jesus Christ for the liberation of the world. But I'm not that form. I'm not limited in a death cell. To appreciate a body and to be concerned about the health of the body, we kill the body. No, I'm not a body. I'm not a walking corpse. No. I am the life. I am the resurrection. I am the whole heaven, and you too. Liberate today your mind from all the errors. Salvation is my only function here. Lesson 150. For morning and evening review. 99. Salvation is my only function here. My function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made. For that, I am released from them with all the world. So I only made up errors. The main error is the false identification with a form. I'm not a form. Not at all. I'm the whole and holy. I'm God's Son, the unlimited one, the liberated one, the present one, the joyful one, the eternal living one in the Father. And everyone else too. Life is only in God. Only and only in God. In this world of forms, there's no life but only dying and torture and killing. No. No, no. The laws of this world are the laws of death, of separation. I do not want to be a human because I am not a human. I do not want to respect human rights. There are no humans. This is death. We are the most beloved, holy child of the Father, sharing one identity, loving each other for eternity. Nothing has happened. No time, no space, just beautiful light and love and joy. Let's jump in the love arms of the Father today. Okay, repetition of 100. My part is essential for God's plan of salvation. My part is essential for God's plan of salvation. I am essential for the plan of God for the salvation of the world. For He gave me His plan that I might save the world. Brother, beloved, you are, with the help of Holy Spirit, the liberator of the world. Do not complain what the politicians do, or medical doctor do, or anyone. Do not complain about anyone. You make them up. The world you see is a reflection of your thinking. So this is only false perception. We can correct it in our mind. There are no humans. There's only the Holy Son of God, the Christ. Unlimited, holy, whole, God's creation. Let's see in everyone beyond the form we made up, we projected. The unlimited child of God. The beautiful one, eternally one with us in God. Let's today really decide deeply in the heart of us, I do not want to kill my brothers, humans and animals. They are not real. Do not adore any form. Liberate everyone from the form. Give them the holy life in God. See in everyone the resurrected Christ, the beautiful one, and feel the joy of liberation. Yes, brother, you are the instrument of God to liberate the whole world together with me. We are not separate. I'm not here in Tenerife talking now to you, and I'm that old woman of 76. No, not at all. I am the unlimited one, the extension of the Father, the most beautiful being. All the gifts of God are mine, and I share it with you. We love each other. We are sharing one identity. God is only love, and so am I. God has created me, and I still remain in His love arms, in His heart, what I am. To accept my true identity, that is to accept the liberation of everyone. So we don't have to do anything more. Just accept it. We don't have to preach, we don't have to run around to give seminars or anything. We can do, and several brothers do it, and we can give them cooperation with our blessing. But in reality, we only have to accept who we are. I am the whole, and I am embraced with God Father, the whole universe. Let go all limited forms and give everyone a new birth as a Christ in my mind. And this will extend to everyone. So accepting the atonement for me, that I am free of guilt, I am free of the past, I am the whole and holy, sharing one identity with all beings. This has the power to liberate everyone in the whole universe, not only on the earth, but in the whole universe. Believe it. The whole universe will be undone. And the real world, the heaven, the eternal, unchanged heaven, which you are. We are the heaven. What is heaven? The oneness of the child of God with the Father. I am the Son of God, one with Him. And as such in my function, I am the Godmother, giving a new birth to the whole universe, as the Christ, as what we are. Yes, Jesus, I am very determined. That nightmare dream really taught me that everything I made up here is torture, is prison, is a death cell. No, I do not want to admire any forms anymore, but to undo the errors in my mind and to see what is really there. I want to recognize you, brother, who you really are, one with me, and not to put you in a prison, in a death cell, in the body. Celebrating birthdays, counting the age. No, no, no. We are eternally the unlimited one. Have a beautiful day. I love you. I really do love you, as one with me in God.